Hello, everybody. Welcome to Political Access. Today, got my updated U.S. Senate prediction for the month of August. Still some primaries coming up, still some time, but let's try to go through this and let's see where things stand. So let's start with these safe seats for the Democrats. Those are over a 10-point margin. First is Hawaii. There's no need to talk about this one at all. Let's go back up here to Washington. Patty Murray, some people have said she could be in a little bit of danger. I'm not seeing it yet. It's going to be over 10 points for Patty Murray. Oregon, Ron Wyden, he's got that wrapped up. California, very safe there. Over to Illinois, Tammy Duckworth, she's got that in the bag. Over to New York, very safe there for Schumer. Vermont, that open seat is definitely going to be held by the Democrats. Connecticut, dark blue there, and down in Maryland, that will be a very safe seat for the Democrats. Now the safe Republican states, not a lot to say about most of these. Alaska, they could get under 10, but with the environment, I'm going to say it's over 10. The market is actually showing Kelly Tshibaka winning the nomination over Lisa Murkowski now, so that could make things especially interesting, but either way, it will stay with the Republicans. And for now, we'll say it's over 10 points. Let's go back up here to Idaho, Utah. I don't really see Evan McMullin getting it under 10 there, but we'll see what happens. Next is North Dakota and South Dakota. John Hoeven and John Thune, there's no chance those two are going to get close to under a 10-point margin in those states. And on to Kansas, the Oklahoma special, Iowa. Chuck Grassley should easily win re-election there. Down in Missouri, given the trends and the makeup of that state, I'm going to have to say it's got to be over 10 points, even if it's a great night for the Democrats. Arkansas, no chance. That's going to be competitive. Louisiana. Alabama will be safe. Down in Florida, Marco Rubio should win easily. It's possible it gets under 10 there. For now, I'm going to leave it at safe. South Carolina, Tim Scott, he's going to win that one. Over to Kentucky, no way Rand Paul is losing that race. And finally, Indiana. Todd Young should win that comfortably. Now the likely Democratic states. These are over a 5 up to a 10-point margin. There's only one. It is Colorado. Michael Bennet should not really have a lot of trouble winning re-election there. For now, I'll say it's under 10, but it could be over 10. I don't think it would be under 5 points, outside of extraordinary circumstances. And let's go on to the likely Republican states. There's only one of those as well, and that is in Ohio. Tim Ryan appears to be running a great campaign. That's what I've been hearing. J.D. Vance hasn't really gotten going yet there. Once he does get going there, he should win that by at least 5 points. Now the lean states for the Democrats. This is under 5 points. And there's only one. It is New Hampshire. We don't know who the Republican nominee is going to be for sure yet. Whoever it is could end up beating Maggie Hassan, but for now, I'm going to give the edge to Hassan. Probably holds on by at least 2 or 3 points. Now the lean Republican states. First is Wisconsin. Ron Johnson. He's not super popular. Democrats still have a primary to get through. It's probably going to be Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes. The polling out of Wisconsin has not been great in recent cycles, but it is a red year. It is an incumbent. Even though it is polarizing Ron Johnson, he should be able to hold on also by at least 2 to 3 points. And next is North Carolina. Ted Budd is favored to win that seat there over former state Supreme Court Justice Sherry Beasley. Republicans should not be complacent there, but I think they would have to go a little bit out of their way in order to lose that seat in North Carolina. And last, let's do the tilt states. This is under a 1-point margin or so. First is Arizona. I'm giving the edge there to Mark Kelly. He's the incumbent. I think this is definitely going to be an interesting race to watch. We'll see what Blake Masters does against Kelly. I think the attack ads against Masters are going to be exactly what we'd expect about fringe stuff, about too extreme, all that. So we'll see how that resonates in Arizona. Republicans definitely can pick this seat up, but for right now, I'm going to say it very nearly does stay with Mark Kelly. We'll see how the polling pans out over the next couple of months. And next is Pennsylvania. This I changed from a tilt Republican to a tilt Democrat. It could go back as the race actually heats up, but for right now I cannot ignore all the polling that shows Dr. Oz down by a fairly decent margin. It's going to be close, but for this month I'm putting it to a tilt Democrat. And last, let's check out the tilt Republican states. And first is Nevada. This would be a flip and a pickup for the Republicans. It could go either way. For right now, I'm going to say Adam Laxalt does defeat Catherine Cortez Masto very narrowly. That would be a different result than the governor's prediction. So some split ticket voting in Nevada. But again, it could go either way. And finally, last state, tilt Republican. It's for Georgia, and this may be another controversial one. I had this at lean Republican. I moved it to tilt Republican because Herschel Walker, he has taken a beating over the last month or two, showing up in the polling a little bit. He's definitely not out of it. It's going to be very close. He could win it. In the end, I do think he would pull it off very narrowly, maybe a half a point right now, due to the national environment. But this one is basically a coin flip for me right now, so I erred on the side of the national environment. So that is a look at my map. In the end, that would result in 51 Republicans, 49 Democrats. Let me know down below in the comments. Did I get most of these right? Do you disagree with a lot of this? Please let me know. And if you enjoy this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.